So with your knowledge in psychology, with your knowledge in occult, you both notice that they're all dispersing from a central point where those tools are on the ground. And something in the quiet of the house, and then that sudden tree branch breaking, spooked them. And it's kind of like if you have a dog or a cat and they're already a little on edge, and then something happens outside and it's like, nope, just leaves, runs out of the room. Like that one little noise is the tipping point for anxiety. It was that tree branch or something that just finally spooked them, but something in the room, something with they're just tools. They're not, you see nothing weird about them. And Adraias, I would say you especially see nothing weird about them because you deal with tools. You deal with, mechanics and things like that. And these tools are just tools. But these things fled.
He's going to walk right to that center point.
Oh, I know we have to, but I don't want to.
He's going to walk right there and he's just going to stand and see if something happens.
I'll go with you. And if I would suggest maybe we should try maybe there's something underneath the tools.
He pauses for a second. Yeah, maybe you're right. Was trying something else for a moment. And he goes to pick up some of the tools and observe them, see if there's something off about them.
What kind of off things would he be looking for?
To see if the numbers are in order, if, things seem to be a little longer or a little out of shape than what they normally are, or if things that are supposed to have an edge are rounded off.
So you're looking for inconsistencies,
and
weird
abnormalities.
Stuff.
Yeah, something that wouldn't be normal of that tool.
In a day full of weird stuff.
Exactly.
You're looking for more weird stuff. The tools seem fine. Like the actual, the physical tools, the surveying tools seem fine. They all kind of make sense of a tape measure measures. This tape measure measures. It's fine. But when it comes to the notebook, when you both are kind of looking through the notebook, I'm assuming you're doing it together. I feel like you're not going to separate in this room after what just happened.
Not at this point. Not after his last experience.
One page early on in the book has that same mistake kind of written over and over again. And there's a coffee stain on it. And it's written in like the black ink, same black ink that you've seen everywhere in this place. He had a favorite. And then later pages, you see these coordinates. And then you see in this house, on another page, over and over and over again. No role necessary. You get the impression that this was a revelation for him. This was a man who worked on a problem and then finally realized, okay, the coordinates are in this house. These are the coordinates of the house that I've been going on and on about. And then you see the word trap on the next page. And it probably raises hackles because trap is not a word you want to read.
And it's so unlike any of the other language we've seen so far.
But do you keep looking in the notebook?
I'm going to pause when I see that. And for context purposes, character trait. One, can we say that he actually did drink the coffee back then? Because he's actually a caffeine addict. Yeah, sure.
You feel no ill effects from that coffee. That was fine coffee. Feels like it was brewed a couple hours ago.
Gotcha.
Cool.
And two, he's going to get
poison.
a random thought, and out loud in Latin, he's going to say, "dreaming."
Bro, why would you do that? Oh my God, we're screwed.
Latin is always appreciated, just in general, just to me and to this house. You say the Latin word for dreaming, and where you're standing, oddly enough, you feel a click in the floor. And if you were to turn the page of the notebook, and perhaps you absent-mindedly do, you see the word trap door.
Bro.
And maybe it was the words you said. Maybe it was standing where you're standing. Maybe it was like looking through in the notebook. Maybe Edmund just was like, "Oh, Latin. Amazing. Latin." Whatever the case, you hear a little click under your, I'm assuming you're wearing boots. You seem like the kind of person, Adraias, that would wear boots.
Definitely.